Rick Walsh, and I want to invite everybody to sit back and relax. We've got a brief but a real information-packed program for you this evening. This webinar is going to cover the solar industry, how you can save thousands of dollars, and more importantly, your opportunity to be in the solar business. You know, it was only a few short years ago that people thought that really, low cost or free energy from your rooftop was still many, many years away. Well, it's no longer any years away. We're going to show you how you can have solar for absolutely no money out of your pocket and cut one of your main bills, your utility bill, in half very, very easily. Then we're going to show you how, through a referral affiliate networking program, you can be in the solar business with one of the largest solar companies in the United States. So welcome to our presentation. We'll show you how to plug into the sun and actually turn that connection into the most profitable business imaginable. We're going to show you how you can save thousands of dollars per year without any money out of pocket. And we're going to show you how to turn your satisfaction and referrals into a multiple six-figure income. Welcome to our pre-launch. We're fully functional, but this is just the beginning. You're in on the ground floor of an unbelievable opportunity, and in this particular webinar, we're going to show you exactly how solar works. We're going to talk a little bit about the solar industry, and we're going to talk about our company, Unison Solar Network. Then we're going to get into WIIFY, what's in it for you? And an unparalleled opportunity is exactly what's in it for you. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get started, and I think it'd be very good to give you a little quick thumbnail sketch of exactly how solar works. And in order to do that, we're going to show you how your solar panels can make you money through a process known as net metering. So with that being said, the first and simple part of it is the sun emits light rays. When you have solar panels on your roof, and that sunlight is changed into electricity. There's no moving parts up there. These panels are warranted for 20 or 25 years and will last 40 years or more. But it turns the sunlight into DC or direct current electricity. But your house uses AC or alternating current. So we apply or install an appliance next to your electrical box outside so that your electrical panel sends power to your home that you could use to run air conditioning and heating and lighting and whatever else, your widescreen TV. What's interesting to note, though, is that the sun, as it's hitting those solar panels, is creating more electricity than your house actually needs to use. But electricity is like water. It flows. It has to go somewhere. And so what it does in this particular case is the excess electricity flows out through your meter, sort of making your meter run backwards and going back to the utility. Now, when the sun goes down, you're no longer creating electricity on your rooftop, so that excess power, you really only loaned it to the utility. Now it results in a credit from the utility, and it comes back to you. In fact, you don't even get a monthly bill at the end of the year. You get a year-end true-up bill. You figure out how much you sent them, they figure out how much they sent you, and hopefully it's a wash. So really, here's a question for you. If it's that simple, why don't you have solar? Now, the reason I'm saying why don't you have solar, well, because it's a pretty good guess. Only 1% of the homes in the United States have solar. So I got a 99% chance of being right that you don't have solar. And I'll bet you're thinking, hey, you know what? I think that just costs too much, or my electric bill is not that high, or I don't know how it would look on my house. Maybe you're thinking you're going to sell your house soon, so it wouldn't be a good idea to do it now. Or you just don't see the return on investment. Well, in taking a look at the solar industry, I'm going to dispel a couple of myths and show you where all of that can be turned around. You see, there are two major breakthroughs in the solar industry. The first one is that the price of solar has nosedived in the past few years. It's a fraction of what it was, and as a result, solar installs have been increasing. As a matter of fact, the first residential solar installation was in 1973. Now, there's been 600,000 installations in the 42-year history of residential solar, but here's what's interesting. That's still less than 1% of the homes, but 30% of all of those installations in the past 42 years, 30% of them occurred last year. Nearly 1/3 of the entire growth of the solar industry was last year. So, back to our question. If it's that simple, why don't you have solar? Well, if you're thinking it costs too much, no, I'm afraid not. You see, you can get solar for absolutely no money out of your pocket. You might think, well, my electric bill is not that high. Let's say it's only $100 a month. Okay. Can you think of anything better you could do at $1,200 a year than to be sending it to your utility company? Well, you might be thinking, I don't know how it would look on my house. I'm going to show you tonight how, by tomorrow, you could see what solar would look like on your house. And you might think, I'm going to sell my house pretty soon. Well, to that, I would say if you're thinking of selling, then hurry up and get the solar on. Because if you could do it with no money out of pocket, and two people are looking at your house and your neighbor's house, both up for sale, identical homes, identical neighborhoods, everything's the same, and you could say, gosh, we use the exact same amount of electricity as my neighbor does, only our bill is only half as much as his. That means the savings over the lifetime of owning that home is going to be, substantial. Tens of thousands, maybe even in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then you might think, I just don't see the return on investment. I'm going to show you here how you could put your firstborn child through college with the savings that you will get on your electric bill. When it comes down to it, it's really going to be a clear choice, and it's going to be a choice of one way or the other. You're either going to do what you've always done, and you're going to continue to get what you've already gotten, and that is you get to pay more for dirty energy. By dirty energy, I mean what the utility is sending you comes from coal and oil-fired plants, adding to the greenhouse gases, global warming, environmental pollution, pure and simple. Or you could do something different and not take any money out of your pocket, but pay less money for clean energy. Which one do you want to do? So now, how do you plug into the sun and turn that connection into the most profitable business imaginable? You can take a marketing company, build a sales team, and then go out and look for subcontractors who know how to install solar. But I got a better idea. Why not take one of the largest solar companies in the United States and change the marketing model to affiliate marketing or network marketing? So let's take a look at the company, Unison Solar Network. Welcome to your opportunity in solar. You see, we've already installed thousands of completed installations. We've been doing this since 2009. We have 6 offices, and we've got over 200 employees. We handle everything from the product purchases, quality control, inventory, the installation, warranty work. It's all handled. We have dozens of trucks serving all of California. This is not our first rodeo. And not only are we in California, but the states on the radar screen right now are Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, Nevada. What's your favorite state? If you got the sales that could go there and it's friendly for solar, we'd like to hear about it. So let's get into the opportunity here. Your favorite radio station, WIIFI, what's in it for you? Well, there's actually 3 ways that your clients can obtain solar with no out-of-pocket expense. The 3 options are what's known as a power or a purchase power agreement, a lease, or finance or simple purchase. Let's take a look at that purchase power agreement. This one is the most popular. You see, we supply some things and you supply some. You supply the roof. We supply the solar system. We'll install the system. We will take care and maintain the system, and all you do is purchase the power generated by the system at a much lower rate than the utility is charging you right now, and that's guaranteed in writing. You've seen this type of operation before if you've seen people with Dish Network or DirecTV. You see, when you have that, you supply the roof, but with satellite TV, you never paid for the dish on your roof, only the programming it delivered. With a purchase power agreement, you do not pay for the solar panels or the installation, only the power they produce. Now, the second way of getting it is lease to own, second most popular also. Again, no money down. We're looking for a credit score of 650, but if you own the house and qualified for the mortgage, you'll easily qualify here. We install and maintain the system for 25 years, and you just pay a lease payment that's less than your utility bill. And you own all of the electricity. At the end of the lease, you can own the system if you would like. And then the last option is just buy the solar outright. We can arrange no money down, low interest financing. We design a system that dramatically lowers or eliminates your electric bill. Your payments? Well, less than your utility bill, but here's where you get a 30% federal tax credit. Now, that's not a tax deduction. That's a dollar for dollar credit. Let's just say the system's worth $30,000. 30% of that is $9,000. Well, you're getting ready to do your taxes. You find out that the employer withheld from your check $12,100. And you find out your tax liability is only $12,000. Well, April 15th, you could expect that the IRS owes you a check for $100. Unless you put this solar system in, then they owe you $9,100. Do you see how we're talking no-brainer here? And the sales process is just as easy. You know, you're probably wondering, boy, do I have to learn all those leases and purchase power agreements and how solar works, etc. No. Actually, you just recommend to somebody that they consider solar power and then help educate them. And that's easy. You send them to our live daily Why Solar, Why You, Why Now webinar. We do it Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. At the end of it, they can click on a link and get a free personal solar savings analysis. That's where our sales professionals contact your prospect and do a personal solar savings analysis. That means showing them exactly what they will save on their program, and they close the deal for you. And you get paid handsomely. So the solar sales process, simple and easy to execute. The first part of it is just lead your prospect to a free webinar, Why Solar, Why You, Why Now, every weekday live at 6 p.m. Pacific time. At the end of the webinar, they'll be asked, would they like to have a free solar savings analysis? They would go to www.unisonsolarnetwork.com. And all they're going to do is click on the button in the upper right-hand corner that says Free Solar Savings Analysis. That's when this form will pop up on the screen. It says sign up for a no-obligation savings analysis. They'll fill out their information, and we will show them, your client, on their own computer over a live internet feed exactly how the solar panels will look on their home. Now, how do we do that? Well, actually, we take a picture of their rooftop from Google Earth, the satellite, and we then superimpose the panels on the roof. Then we're going to show them exactly how much they will save each month on their personal utility bill. We'll have their bill, January, February, March, all the way through December. We'll show exactly what they paid last year and exactly what they would have paid had they had this solar system on their roof. 3, we'll show how much of an impact you can have on the environment with the installation of solar. And then 4, we're going to show how all of this can be done with no money out of pocket, but rather money is put into their pocket every single month. And then we'll show how this savings can start today with our unique Solar Savings Today program. Even before the solar is installed on their roof, we know their average savings, and we will make sure they get rebated while they're waiting for it to be put up on the roof, what they were missing out on. And they'll just fill out the form as it's asked for their utility account number, etc., and they'll pick a day and a time that they would like to have that free solar savings analysis. At that appointed day and time, our inside sales team, our engineers and product managers, etc., take over, call your client, and they have their roof up on the computer sharing a screen with them. They'll show them exactly what their roof looks like with the solar panels on it. And by the way, that's my roof and how my panels are going to look. And on this one, I looked at all 3 options. On the purchase option, it was a $28,000 system, and the government would give me back $8,400. They then showed me month by month how much I would save. That's my actual utility bills in the light blue bar chart there, January, February, March through December. Then they showed me how much my bill would have been had I had this system up on the roof. I did, in fact, pay the utility, Pacific Gas and Electric, $4,600. I should have only paid them $1,475. I blew over $3,000 last year alone. Heck, I got to break even on this system in just over 4 years. And then that electricity is free. Equivalent number of trees planted each year. They even showed me how much I'm helping out the environment. 180 trees a year. It's like I took 39 cars off the road, or there are almost 3 rail cars of coal that are not used as a result of me going solar. If I wanted to use the purchase power agreement, they showed me where I was paying 28 cents on average per kilowatt hour from the utility. And they said, hey, just give us the roof, we'll put up the panels, we'll take care of everything, and you'll only pay 17.5 cents for the electricity. So instead of $221,000 going to PG&E over the next 25 years, I get to save $89,000 without ever pulling a penny out of my pocket. Do you realize you could put a child through college for that? That's right. A college fund, and you didn't pay for it. What a great deal. We'll show you all the charts and statistics and everything where it just absolutely makes sense. We'll even show you the timeline and the nitty-gritty, what we need to do to get you started. And then remember our Solar Savings Today program. We'll have a call to action at the end of the solar savings analysis, and it's pretty simple. If the prospect decides to move forward within 1 day of the presentation, we'll start their savings that very day. That's right. We know what their average savings are, and however long it takes us to get it up, we will send them a check for whatever those savings would have been until we're connected to the utility is complete. Again, we write them a check for what their average savings would have been up from the day of their decision. The sale is closed, and you earned a commission. Now, the commissions are paid on a per panel basis on what's installed. You know, some installations are, 20, 25, 30 panels. Some could be 35, 40 panels, etc. But I want to give you an illustration or an example, and I'll use the estimated commissions for the entire installation of, let's say, about a 30-panel job, instead of trying to show it to you panel by panel. If an installation has more panels than that, commissions would be higher. If it has less panels, the commissions would be lower. So the sale's closed, you earn a commission. You start off as a solar consultant, and on that particular job, your first 4 sales are training sales where your mentor's helping you out and guiding you along the way. But yet you get paid, and on that average job that I showed you, 30 panels, it would end up being about $500 for each of the 4 sales, or $2,000 total. Now, you're then considered a certified solar consultant, and you'll receive $1,000 on the average sale thereafter. You could even get a fast start bonus if you want. If you complete your first 4 sales in your first 30 days, you receive a fast start bonus of another $2,000 or $500 per sale, again, assuming that that's the average 30-panel sale. Now, you can't receive a commission on your own installation. Your sponsor receives that. Your own installation, though, can count as one of your first 4 sales for promotion purposes only. If you want to, you could build a team of consultants. If you're building a team, you want to achieve the level of certified consultant as soon as possible. Reason being, as a certified consultant, you'll receive the $500 on each of the training sales of your personal recruits that you're helping out. Now, should a recruit make a training sale and the sponsor is not certified or a certified consultant, that average of $500 rolls up to the next certified consultant in that line of sponsorship. That's why you want to be at that level as soon as possible. We even have some team sales commissions. You see, Unison Solar Network pays commissions on your team up to 6 levels deep, depending on your rank. As a consultant, you're entitled to a $100 commission on all sales on level 1 and level 2. Now, when you're promoted to the rank of senior consultant and you're active through a combination of personal and team sales, your team sales commissions increase. Level 1, it's 150. Level 2, it's 150. And then we add on level 3 and level 4 at 150. Now, when you're promoted to the rank of executive consultant through a combination of personal and team sales, your team sales commission increase once again. Level 1 is 200 along with level 2. Now levels 3 and 4 are also 200. Then we add on level 5 and level 6 at $200. Can be quite a pretty good payday every Friday. In fact, let me give you some quick numbers here. You know, you've seen people say, well, what if I got 5 who got 5 who got 5, and by the 8th level you got the population of New York or some such weird thing. And if everybody bought $100 worth of something, whatever. I'm going to use the smallest number you can. You can't use the number 1 because 1 times 1 is 1. So let's use 2. Suppose you were able to duplicate only 2 per level in this compensation plan. Well, which means, 2 on level 1, 4 on level 2, 8 on level 3, etc. You would end up with a total of 126 people in your organization. And let's assume they each do just 1 sale per month. Your monthly team sales commission is over $25,000 a month. Yearly income over $300,000. Now remember, that does not include personal sales or training sales commissions or fast start bonuses. This is an extremely lucrative, you can retire on plan. So let's take a look at the summary because, with affiliate programs, network marketing, etc., there are certain challenges. The first one is that most people can't recruit, and you can't make a living just selling the product. The second thing is you want to be in early to have the greatest opportunity, but being in early is the highest level of risk for the company failure. And prices in network marketing are normally not competitive. Let's take a look at each one of those. Can't make a living selling the product. Well, you start getting trained on about an average of $500 a sale, and then you quickly move up to an average of $1,000 per sale. 2 sales per week is over $100,000 per year, and you haven't recruited anybody. And our sales professionals, remember, they're making the sale for you. In early for the greatest opportunity. Well, June, this March is the beginning of our pre-launch period, but early in does not equal high risk. You see, Unison Solar has been doing solar since 2009. Non-competitive pricing. Well, let's take a look. My home personally had 5 separate bid proposals during the month of May. The prices range from just at $28,000 to $47,000. Apples to apples, same roof, similar number of panels and savings. The Unison price was the one at $28,000, the lowest of 5 competitive random bids. Hey, that personalized savings analysis is free. You could go to www.unisonsolarnetwork.com, hit free solar savings analysis, and get yours done. As a matter of fact, the entire process is free. Remember I said this is going to come out to one very simple decision. You are doing something every month right now, and you can continue to do it and get the same results. And that is pay more for dirty energy. Or you could do something a little different. Do not take any money out of your pocket and pay less money for clean energy. Pretty simple. To sign up as a consultant, you'll want to get with the person who invited you here, and you'll be going to www.unisonsolarnetwork.com and hit member sign up. The cost? Quite simple. In this introductory pre-launch period, it's only $37. How easy to be in business with one of the largest solar companies in the United States, and they've got the professional sales team to take your referral and help them save thousands of dollars every month. I want to thank you for joining us here. We do these consumer webinars, as I mentioned, to educate your clients at 6 p.m. live Pacific time, and our opportunity webinar which you're on right now, we do at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Once again, to sign up, to be in business in the solar arena, go to www.unisun, and that sun is like the sun in the sky, S-U-N, unisunsolarnetwork.com, and hit member sign up. And please get back with the person who invited you on this call. You'll need to put their name in there before the sign up can be completed. Thanks very much for joining us. Join us again tomorrow night and have a great evening. Bye-bye now.